So, hello everyone. How are you? Now, we'll talk about self improvement. Well, uh, do you have feelings of depression or insecurity about yourself? So, there might be some explanations for this hard situation. Well, emotional condition, you must, however, resist the negative feelings and thoughts that they might cause. Make you a powerful individual. You should think optimistically and recognize that every challenge you confront is an excellent opportunity to develop yourself. You must be enthusiastic and driven in order to be successful. Well, motivation is crucial in achieving your goals in the future for a variety of reasons. Self-improvement and motivation are both very important in human existence for a number of reasons. Well, first and foremost, motivation may help you achieve your goals, right? So it is important. What would you do, for example, to get your body in shape? Well, you start running or working out at the gym, right? However, in order to obtain favorable outcome, what you need to do? So you must go to gym on a regular basis and be motivated. So you won't your body won't shape if you won't go to the gym regularly, right? When you want something to happen, you put out all the effort and give it your all. Well, I can give my own experience indicate that if you are driven, you can do anything you want. I've always wanted to study a new language after graduating from high school. Well, I admit that I went through a lot of challenges, but in the end, I felt genuinely satisfied for that. I got a scholarship to study a language in a university, and guess what? It's not just in my own country, but in different country. Well, how happy I am. I knew my fantasy had come true after that. The sensation is one of a kind, and I'll never forget it. Well, I started weeping, I cry, but it was one of the happiest tears I've ever experienced. What I intended to say is that if you are passionate about something and are sufficiently motivated, your plan will succeed. If you make a mistake, do not be disappointed. Okay, I can share with you, dear listener. Well, it's a friend of mine that after his college graduation, he took the licensing teacher examination, which he prepared about 3 months, but he failed. But after failing the exam, he tried again and failed. So that was his second time having the test. So he was so upset that he decided not to take the third exam, right? So the most important lesson you should learn is to pursue your ambitions and never give up. He failed twice, but that does not imply he will fail again. In fact, by making mistakes and failures, you will gain valuable experience and become wiser. It's also known as self-improvement. Another example is when you realize you wish to change a little aspect of your personality. So many people were unhappy with themselves and want to try something different. In reality, such a huge change is unnecessary. All you need to do is begin self-improvement training. When you have a problem that troubles you, it is beneficial to establish a strategy or to make a strategy for how to handle it. Consider the upsides and downsides, and consider how it may affect your personality. You can draw a good conclusion from it after you've solved it. So, Consider the following kind of scenario. So, for example, you've been forced to relocate because you've been promoted and must work in a different city. Well, if you work in a different city, that's a different environment. So, that is a significant change that has the capacity to cause a lot of problems. There will be also new individuals in your life, and you will have no idea who you can trust or who is a real friend. As a result, pay close attention to every detail and meet as many people as possible because socializing is highly valued. It's very important. When you move to a new area to live, you feel a bit uncomfortable and want to return to your former neighborhood, right? You really miss it, your neighborhood. Well, humans should be able to adapt to new environments quickly because otherwise they will change. If you're in a relationship, okay, you should really consider if you want to bring your partner with you or maintain a distance connection or long distance connection. You gain confidence and begin to think more properly after solving such difficulties. The older you become, the more difficult decisions you'll have to make, and the more responsibilities you'll have to shoulder. Well, it may sound negative, but it's the reality, and it relies on your personality type. Always strive to attain your goals, and if you lack motivation, imagine how everything goes according to plan, or simply think optimistically. Be positive. That is so important in life. It is really effective. However, do not hesitate to use it. If you are having trouble discovering your real personality, it is a good idea to seek self-improvement guidance. It may appear funny at first, but it is actually incredibly useful. The main thing is to ask the proper person who can truly support you, whether it's via personal experience or another means. For example, try to imagine as many successful individuals as possible, and then contact them. You can constantly gain fresh things from bright individuals, from good people, and this information can be highly beneficial. A piece of advice may transform your life and change your decisions. Well, sociability has always been praised as a feature, and it would be great for anyone to develop it. By communicating, we humans being can do so much good, and at the same time so bad deeds that can make our life a nightmare. I would advise you to choose carefully your words because they sometimes can deeply hurt a person. So don't be afraid in self-improvement. You'll become better when there's self-improvement. Don't be afraid. Okay. If there's self-improvement, you're growing.